whole point of having an electronic saber rather than just a saber is to enhance the handling experience with interactive sound and light. Sound plays a crucial role in the SaberProp experience, so let's explore how to elevate it even further. SaberProp plays a variety of sound effects triggered either by motion alone or by motion combined with the touch button. And if I do this, you'll notice the sounds have changed, along with the blade lights, because what I just did is to switch the preset. A preset is a collection of sound and light effects bundled under a single name, giving your saber a unique personality. You can switch presets directly on the saber with a double twist gesture with the button touched,
Darth Vader,
or through the SaberProp app using the preset selector right above the big round power button. The blue button to the right of the preset selector takes you to the preset editor page, so let's go there. Here, you can modify the current preset and the preset selector remains accessible at the top of the page. Among the various controls, 2 are related to sound, font, and track. A sound font is the collection of all motion-triggered sound effects, like the ones you heard earlier, while a soundtrack is any song you might want to assign to the preset. You can start and stop the soundtrack using the app with this blue button near the track selector, or you can do it directly on the saber by holding the button pressed for 2 seconds. Sound fonts and soundtracks are stored on the SaberProp's SD card, so one way to add new sounds to your saber is to remove the card and copy the files directly. However, you can also do this through the app. If you tap the track selector, you'll see the list of sound files in the tracks folder on the card. Selecting a new one will play the first few seconds as confirmation. You can scroll down to the Add New Track option, which you can use to transfer sound files wirelessly. I skipped a step here. Notice the disconnect from Wi-Fi button? It's there because this saber is already connected to the local Wi-Fi. I'll show you how to set that up later, but for now, let's focus on sounds. To add a soundtrack, let's tap on Select Wave File, and I'll choose this one that's already on my phone. Please wait, writing file, et voila. The new soundtrack is now added to my preset.
But you are not a Jedi yet.
Adding new sound fonts to your saber works the same way. Here's the font selector, listing the ones already on your saber, with the Add New Font option all the way at the bottom. The main difference is that sound fonts aren't a single wave file like a soundtrack. They contain dozens or even hundreds of sound files, so they are transferred as zip files instead. But where do all these sound effects come from? Who designs sound fonts? Fortunately, there are quite a few artists who create saber sounds. SaberProp supports widely available Proffie sound fonts, meaning there are tons of options to download and install, some for free and some for a fee. Finding new sound fonts is easy with the SaberProp app as it indexes them and lets you explore without leaving the app. Just tap the blue button next to the font selector and open the Sound Font Explorer. Here you'll find a variety of sound fonts from different artists. You can preview a video demo. If you tap on the artist's name, you'll visit the artist's page, and if you tap on the font name, you'll be taken directly to the download page. This particular font is free, so we can download it right away. Scroll down, select Proffie, download, and wait. Once the download is complete and you return to the SaberProp app, it will prompt you to upload a new font. Let's select yes and upload on the saber the new sound font we just downloaded. Tap on Select Zip File and let's find the one I just downloaded. There it is. Now let's set a name for this sound font. The name it will appear under in the font selector. Type the new name, tap Submit, and now we're asked for something else, selecting the root folder of the sound font. This step is necessary because different artists organize their sound files differently. A single zip file might contain one font or multiple versions of the same font stored in subfolders. When you see items like blast, clash, or drag, those are individual sound effects, and the folder containing them is the root font folder we need. Let's select it, tap OK, And now we wait. If you need to upload multiple sound fonts or soundtracks, it's usually faster to remove the core, take out the SD card, and copy the files from a computer. But if there's no computer with an SD reader available, or you just want to quickly upload a song to play on your Saber, the app is the most convenient way to do it. Uploaded. The font is now stored on the card and can be assigned to any Saber preset. No, we don't need to upload another font just yet. Let's listen to this one first. That was the Sound Fonts audio label, which means the app has already assigned it to the current preset. It's ready to go immediately. Let's hear it. Tap OK to return to the control page, power on, and let's bleed chaos. Now let's get nerdy. I mentioned Wi-Fi earlier. Let me explain what that was about. Normally, your Saber connects to your phone via Bluetooth, which works well for control and setup. However, file transfers require a much faster connection. Otherwise, uploading a single sound font would take forever. That's why Wi-Fi is used for file transfer. The Saber was already connected to the local network, but let me disconnect and show you what happens when it isn't. I'll go to Settings, scroll down, and tap the red Disconnect Wi-Fi button. If I go back to the preset editor and try to upload a new soundtrack, I get two options: connect the Saber to the local Wi-Fi or have it create its own wireless network and connect my phone to it. If I choose to connect through a router, SaberProp will scan and display the available networks. I'm going to connect the Saber to my home network, and my phone must be connected to the same network as well. Do not attempt this on a guest network. Security restrictions on guest networks will likely block the file transfer, although not the connection itself, so you'll need access to a fully featured Wi-Fi network. Tap the blue Connect button. No password is needed if the network is already known. And now I can transfer the sound file via Wi-Fi. Let's disconnect and try the other method, connecting directly to the Saber's Wi-Fi. The Saber now creates its own wireless network named SaberProp, followed by its serial number, along with a complex password. You can copy this password to the clipboard using the blue button, then tap the Wi-Fi settings button to go to your phone's network settings. Select SaberProp, paste the password, and join. Now, if we return to the app, we'll see the green button that allows sound transfer over this Wi-Fi connection. Keep in mind that while the Saber provides a Wi-Fi connection, it does not provide internet access. So don't stay connected to the Saber's network any longer than necessary unless you prefer a galaxy far, far away from notifications.